Hi guys, welcome back to another sections of Nice Kitchen. It's great time having you back to our channel. Thank you for stopping by and clicking on this channel, and thank you for subscribing. And for those that haven't, please do click on the subscription button and notification bell for more video coming on your way. In today's episode, we are diving into one of the great African delicacy, which is chicken stew. We're actually going to know what this entails before we dive into the full preparation of this. Please stay tuned. Basically, the Nigerian stew is a thick and hearty delicious stew made in fresh tomatoes and tomato paste, red bell pepper, onions and garlic. It's spiced and seasoned with ginger and curry powder, thyme, smoked paprika, salt and pepper. And this Nigerian stew per se, chicken stew, is just too aromatic and seasonings. So actually this African stew is quite, when you're talking about the spiciness of it, is spicy, but there are ways to cut down on it. But if you love the spicy food, this chicken stew will be the right hop, to get you up your, alley. So it's very important to note when you're actually preparing this, if you actually want the one that has much pepper, or the one that actually don't have pepper. In particular, this Nigerian chicken stew is actually, how we say, is basically delightful, and is West African stew made with chicken thigh and samal in a flavor sauce made with tomatoes, and is so versatile and can be eaten with so many different dishes. So it's just a very simple delicacy which you can make at any point in time. Yeah, before we dive into the food preparation of it, let's actually know what's the importance, the important ingredients, the important notes on the ingredients which should be used on this particular Nigeria chicken stew. The first ingredient, which is very important, is the chicken itself. When you're getting the chicken, you have to check if it's the male or the female, but I bet you the female chicken is tastier than the cockerel or rooster. So it is my home prefer chicken, when cooking all my Nigerian recipe. Actually prefer a whole chicken, because each of the different parts of the chicken, either the wings, the drumstick, the hip, or etc., has its own unique taste, and all these together make the stew, and in fact all your cooking tastes better than if you use only one part of a chicken, e.g. whole drumstick. It will taste different. And so the next important point to note is the tomatoes itself. The tomatoes for the stew is very important, is one of the important ingredients we should look also into. Tomato stew actually is fresh pureed tomatoes, and the tin tomatoes, the paste, the tomato paste that has been boiled, and fried to remove all trace of water and the sour taste of tomatoes, is very important to note. And it is based for Nigerian chicken stew. So this is where we'll be stopping for the important notes. Let's dive into the full preparation of this particular delicacy. So first of all, as we're going into this, is to blend all our tomatoes, pepper, tatase using the right blender. Look how smooth it is. Then we'll parboil it. Parboiling process should be done very well, and thereafter we parboil our chicken with onions. Put all the sauce, put water, put maggi, and just look at it. Then we separate the water from the chicken. Then we add our oil on hot pan. Then fry our onions. Then our tomatoes should go in. Parboiled tomatoes, mind you. I will stir periodically, this to avoid burns. Then we'll place our tomato paste, very important. I will stir well with little water. Stir well, very well. And thereafter we add it also to the oil and stir continually to mix it together. You know why doing this? Remember, the tomatoes itself and the tomato paste needs to go together. Just you want to have a good Nigerian chicken stew. Just look how it is. The color is so inviting. So we go in the water, the parboiled water from the chicken, our Maggi cube, our curry, our thyme, etc. You know, that which you like taking, but using the real thyme, the real curry, and in a certain quantity is very important. Then our fried chicken we go in. When frying your chicken, make sure it's brown, and look, don't fry it then leave it so it not gets burnt. Be closer when frying your chicken, so to give it this brown look. This is how we get our Nigerian stew. You see how yummy-cious it is. Yes, I hope you're enjoying this section. Yes, the next section we'll be diving into is the question and answer section, which is very important section. Please stay tuned. Yes, I hope you are ready for this section. Oh, mind you, we're actually going to take some of our questions. We have almost like 30 questions that are tripping on this episode. But I'm so sorry, we actually not going to do the question and answer section where we'll take all the questions. We are going to take just few questions, please. I'm so sorry if you're not going to take yours. We'll try our possible best to pick yours next time. So the first question we'll be going on this today episode is this person, he's actually sending his question from this is from Anambra State, and it says his name should not be mentioned. Notwithstanding, we noted that the first question is what is the first step in stewing? What is the first step in stewing? Yeah, thank you so much for sending your question. We really appreciate you for participating on today's episode. It's actually a great episode. The first step in all stew, both chicken, fish, and beef, is just to cut the food into uniformly sized pieces. And for some recipe, sear the ingredient quickly in fat over high heat and then continue with aromatic. For others, just add them along with the stewing liquid. I hope I've answered your question. Yes, the next question that is coming up is This person is actually from Ghana. Thank you so much for participating on our today episode. She really said she appreciates, she like it, she like the presentation, she love everything. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. We are grateful. Thank you. Yes, what she said is a question is she said, what are the 3 rules for stewing? She said, what are the 3 rules for stewing? Wow, yeah, thank you so much. I think it's for the benefit of all. Basically, the heat must actually be low, be very slow, and you just have to, low the heat to some certain level, and gradual, never, reaching the actual boiling point. And the soup must be removed occasionally. This is to, prevent it from getting burnt when you are preparing the stew. Or you can apply it in any other, food you are even cooking. The steps actually, you just have to, occasionally check it so as it to not get burnt. And some meat and fruit and fruits and certain vegetables are usually subjected to stewing. So only enough liquid is used to cover the meat to prevent evaporation. And I hope I've answered your question too. Thank you so much. The third question, which will be answering for today episode, in this person is actually sending it from oh my gosh, she said we should not indicate the place. Well, notwithstanding, it's okay. Thank you for sending your question. I really appreciate you for participating. Thank you. Yes, she's asking, she said, why is it called stew? Why is it called stew? Yes, thank you. I think this question is for the benefit of all. The reason why, should I say, the first time that the Old French word exudative jumped into English as stew, it meant either a stove, or should I say heated room, or a cooking cauldron, that probably comes from the way back and from the Latin hestifer, meaning evaporate, whose root waft even further back to the Greek was fato, smoke. So I guys have been able to answer this question. I guess this is the toughest question that I've answered ever. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate so much. I appreciate you for participating. All right, at this junction, we'll be taking a random question. And the question that tripped into is this question says, can I use, this person is asking, can I use an air fryer to brown the chicken? So can I use an air fryer to brown the chicken? Wow, thank you so much for sending this question. Actually, I would say yes, you can. I actually do this quite often, and I usually prefer air fried chicken thighs. The chicken ends up, really crispy, and there is less monitoring compared to if you have to brown it over oil. You have to be there. You just have to stand there. You just have to watch it so as it not get burnt. So I think using the air fryer is also another method of frying your chicken. So the last question we'll be taking for today's episode is actually coming from someone from Zimbabwe. Thank you so much for participating. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. He said, what can I eat this recipe with? Actually, African chicken per se stew is so versatile and goes great way with so many dishes like rice, spaghetti, plantain, or even potato, Irish potato. Being on a low carb diet, I just love to make with cauliflower rice or shirataki noodles. It goes a long way, gives you what you want. And I hope you're enjoying this section, this question and answer section. In case you want to participate in the question and answer section, please just write in the comment box, add me, and I'll be going to add you in the question and answer section. So this is where we actually will be ending up the question and answer segments. Please, if you like it, just give a thumbs up to this video, and also please click on the subscription button and subscribe to our channel. Basically, let's run into the tip and variations. This is a very important point. When browning the chicken, do it in batch, and if you need to, but don't overcrowd the pan. I mean to say, when you're using which you're using to fry it. And if you actually use water just in parboiling the chicken, make sure you use a little quantity of water, not a large quantity as if you want to do pepper soup. Yes, this is where we'll be ending this video for today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you for clicking on this channel. Thank you actually for subscribing. Thank you for joining this great family. We really appreciate every one of you. For those that stopping by, for those that clicking on this channel, for those that have joined us, and for those that like and share, and for those also that participate in the comment section, we just want to say we love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. See you on next episode, when we'll bring you another great, should be intercontinental dish or African dish. Okay, till then, we actually going to think on what to give you. We bring you the best and the best. Please stay tuned and remember to subscribe so that you'll be part of every episode we'll be doing. Thank you so much. Thanks. Love you. See you. Bye.